All right, so this is a trade recap from Tuesday of August 11th, 2026. Beautiful, beautiful trading day. Um, I'm going to break down exactly why I took the trade that I took, or trades, sorry. um, I shouldn't have been stopped out the first trade. Once again, I made the mistake of not putting my stop loss at the manipulation candle. Like I've told myself multiple times, don't have it anywhere else but right at the top of the manipulation candle wick. And what did I do? I decided to put my stop loss somewhere. Where was it at? Right here. Right here. Why? What difference is it going to make if I put it a little bit below it? Huh? What difference is it going to make, Dwayne? Put it here at the top, if not a little bit above the fucking wick. I would have been up more money, but that doesn't matter. I didn't have to take a second trade. I didn't have to lose anything that I had risked the first one had I put it at the top of the fucking wick. The reaction that I got off of price manipulating these equal highs here, these relative equal highs here, price manipulated it, closed down below it at this low here to the left. Hold on, let me zoom out. In the previous video, I've already mentioned that internal lows that get manipulated through multiple times are going to be used and can be used as sources of finding good entries. And what exactly happened? Exactly what the fuck I called out. Price did exactly that. It manipulated this high, respected this imbalance, closed at the low here to the left. I already showed you. And then, I could have, and that was my reasoning for re-entering right here. As you can tell, it was this candle. This candle here closed at this internal low right here. So this internal low was created, right? We manipulated through it, pull back up, closed at it, entry. It doesn't get any fucking more precise than that, bro. Hold on. Let me lower this. Number of times we're good. We're in the green. So, going into the day, and I'll come back to this. I'll explain this even more if I have to. If we zoom out, right, internal lows here, as well as this one that was generated in the previous. I already took them, and so after that happened. Excuse me, let me plug it up real quick. Bitch, I feel like Brady. Ball on the bitch head, nigga. I feel like Brady. All right. So yes. Going into market open, as you can tell, they already dumped, but it left this imbalance up here. What did I want to see? I wanted price, to pull back up into this area, internally manipulate a high, close below this low, if not this low, but more importantly this one because it's more in premium, in which it literally did that. If not on the smaller time frame, it can create a low, it can generate a low, pull back up, and then close after the retracement at the low, and that's exactly what it did, and that's why I entered. That's 139 points. So price manipulated through these lows here multiple times. When it's manipulating through lows, previous session lows, it can be external lows, a number of times, it's more than likely going to trade back through those lows and seek even lower prices. So let me go back to the 1 minute time frame. Through in my mind, I knew since this one for a fact was getting manipulated through a number of times, as well as this one, it didn't get manipulated through 10 to 20 minutes later. It was up here generating liquidity, so therefore it could come back to that point, in which it did. This getting and understanding bearish conditions, and through a number of times that I've seen the market repeat itself in these bearish conditions, I've collected time. Can we zoom in? Okay. Computer's pretty hot. Let me remove these execution symbols. I had to hurry up and record this because yesterday um it didn't show anymore because of the simple fact that I waited too long. So here we go. All right, here, internal manipulation on the higher time frame, right? You already know where I entered at, which was right here. This internal low is used as a source of entering as well. But this low here, as well as this low here, were forms of being able to like know that the market was going to seek lower prices today. Because once again, internal lows that are many times, that's a good thing because that's how you know it's going to trade back through that at some point in time later in the day. Yeah, it's just that simple. After the market internally manipulated this high, it closed at this low here, and then traded to this low. So, yeah, once again, I'll go back to the 1 minute time frame. Ball of that bitch ass. I feel like Brady. Okay. So taking no FOMO should get the best of you, right? Until you see more distribute. That's exactly what it did at this imbalance that was left earlier in the session. So throughout all of this, the market is going to do what it's supposed to do. If it's manipulating through internal lows a number of times, that's a telltale sign that the market is going to seek lower prices later in the session, right? So once it pulls back up once it gives that deeper retrace, it accumulates, you know, structure is also being generated here, but structure is also being generated here as well. And I'm gonna zoom in, and that's going to be the video. That's going to be it. So internal low created after the manipulation. Price then drops through it, rebounces up, candle closes, disrespects this, candle completely inverses for the purpose of explaining exactly what is happening here within these two candles. But I collected data on it and I spoke on it. I think I spoke on it in the previous video that I made from yesterday. But here, 1, 2, up close candle. That is that. Bye.